Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is bonus content coming in on a regular night. Wanted to address something real quick. This is not a takedown video. It will be left up, but I wanted to address something, and I'll be titling it something along the lines of chew in a can. So I don't know why, because all the different places I've seen this in the last 48 hours don't seem to be connected to each other at all. It doesn't seem to be a community-wide discussion that started up because of one thing or another. It seems to be all separate and isolated, but for whatever reason, those separate and isolated places all seem to be taking up the same topic at the same time. So I am going, for subscribers here, I am going to clarify. There is only one fine cut chewing tobacco in a can, in a round circular dip can, okay? And that is Hawken. Stoker's is not even the straight, is not chew in a can, all right? Gold River. I know that a much larger channel some years ago said, oh, it's like chew in a can. Okay, well, being like chew in a can doesn't mean it is chew in a can. Number one, that person was like, oh, it tastes like molasses, it's chew. It doesn't taste like molasses. It actually tastes like maple syrup. And the only thing that really the two have in common is that they both start with M. I'm serious. That's really all they have in common. So there is one way to surefire tell if something is chew or dip. All right? And that is you look at the tax class. Now, all dipping tobacco in the United States is tax class M. But if you look on a tin of Hawken, you will notice, and it is the only product, that it is tax class C. C for chew. All right? Hawken is the only fine cut chew in a can. Has it always been that way? No, it has not. A year and a half, a couple years ago now, at the beginning of this channel, there would have been quite a number. And that's because Tough Guy chew was literally what it said. It was chew. Okay? They had artificially upped the nicotine in it, but it was fine cut chew, and it acted like fine cut chew. But Tough Guy is no more. And by extension, tobacco products from Outlaw are no more. The Outlaw line is no more. Yes, there is still an Outlaw line, but that is not tobacco. All right? So take all those away, the Tough Guy and the Outlaw original tobacco products, and all you are left with is Hawken. Okay? Now, Hawken doesn't so much act like the Tough Guy products did, okay? It doesn't so much look like it. But that is why it has really low nicotine levels. And that is why Skull Cherry is listed as the lowest nicotine dip. The reason for that is because Hawken is not dip. And the way you go by all of it, the easy, surefire thing to do is look at the tax class. When it comes to taxing tobacco, if the U.S. government says it's something and the company agrees by putting that class on the product, then whatever that is what the government says it is. So Hawken is the only chew in a can. There are no others. Gold River is not chew. Stoker's Straight is not chew. Are they lower nicotine products? Questionable in the Stoker's. The Gold River definitely is. But it's still not chew. Now, some people are like, well, it doesn't taste dark fired. Well, you know what? A lot of this stuff now, a lot of dip, isn't dark fired. And maybe that's a whole nother video. But for example, all right, all Timberwolf products are pasteurized. And I'm guessing if it's the upper line is, then the lower line, which would be Longhorn, very well is too. Why I bring this all up. Okay, so there were, and this is literally in the last 24 to 48 hours, I've been in a bunch of different places where people have brought up this topic. Oh, I heard, now I don't know if they were new threads or I was getting fed older threads. I didn't really look. All that registered with me was, has something happened? Like, did some big personality on YouTube say something was, like, why is this coming up and why is it in different places? There was at least one place on YouTube. There were multiple places on Reddit. And I was like, what the heck? And maybe because I clicked on some of this stuff, maybe Google started feeding me more. That could be. I didn't check dates or anything, but that's why I bring this up now. Anyway, so that is that. I hope that is enough information to settle that question. I do hope you are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.